That's who I actually am. I hate you that much. I hate the disaster that you turned this world and this country into so much that I kind of need you to stop entirely. I don't want your government anymore. I don't want your rules anymore. I don't want your judgment on drugs anymore. I don't want your drug laws anymore. I don't want your Congress anymore. I don't want your fucking rules or your piece of shit fucking savage hypocrisies anymore. I don't want your courts or your judges or your army anymore. I don't want any of the stupid piece of shit fascist things that you do to try to control the world and engage in your drug war. Or your war against prostitutes, or your war against the poor, or your war against the black people. I'm sorry, but no, I feel no shame for fighting you in the courts as they try to prosecute for me for drugs. No, I feel no shame for saying, get me away from these people who support all this. I don't like them, I don't trust them, you know? I don't really like them, you know? I don't like the choices they make. I don't like what they think is cool. I don't like the things that they consider to be a standard of normal. I don't like their standard of normal. I don't think it's very normal. I think it's kind of shitty and fascist and fucked up. And, you know, and that's it. So I'll fight you against the grain all of my life. The same conversation that I gave the judge in the drug court as they appointed the guardian ad litem is the same goddamn fucking rant that you're gonna get when I'm mid-40s. Verbatim, word for word. The same lecture. I don't expect you to listen because you're goddamn stupid and pro-drug war and you know, pro war crime on the poor. But, you know, I do believe what I'm saying.
2025, which we'll kind of get into. I'm not a political channel. I'm just here to talk about...
You are. You are a political channel. You are. You are so a political channel.
The actual hack itself. So
hi guys. Really weird, anti-government, anti-fascist, anti-drug war people, anti-fucking anything to do with them. You're the enemy. I hate you, and I'll fight you when I'm 15, and I'll fight you when I'm 40. It doesn't matter. I fought you on the beaches. I'll fight you in the courtrooms. I'll fight you in my living room. I don't care. You committed the worst thing in the history of mankind directly on me. It's worse than rape. It's worse than murder. It's the complete and utter fucking suppression of an entire generation. It's worse than rape. It's worse than murder. It's worse than World War I. It's worse than World War II. And all of those things combined, it's caused more deaths and more murder and more money, and it's cost more money and more lives and more deaths. And the longer you speak that bullshit out of your pro-drug war mouth, I keep thinking, look at the pro-drug war talking. Look at the pro-drug war talking. Try to tell me how evil I am for all the actions that I committed when they took me to kangaroo court. No, pro-drug war person. You're just a pro-drug war tool. You know, you can be suppressed to 4 words. You're you know, a traitor. 1 word. It can be summed up to 1 word. You turned against your own people and put them in jail. You're a traitor. Tell me I'm wrong. You're a traitor, and that's why you can't sleep at night. It's why all of America is fat. It's why you yell at your kids all the time. You're a fucking traitor. Admit it. You still want to hit me with the shame. 27 years later, traitor. No shame. I didn't show you shame today, and I feel shame that I caused you pain. But I feel no shame for fighting you, traitor. No.
As they describe themselves.
I still feel no shame for fighting you, traitor. You've caused so much sorrow to me and my people that I feel no shame in fighting you still to this day. Piece of shit, fascist, backstabbing, turncoat, traitor Judas.
They are gay.
And nobody wants to hear this. Nobody wants to hear it. I'm going to say it anyways. I'm going to publish it. I'm going to condemn an entire baby boomer generation. I'm going to condemn 5 more. And I'm going to say, you know, your fascism and your pro-drug war fucking betrayal of your own people killed your fucking value in my eyes. Your vote doesn't matter. Your fucking opinion doesn't matter. You want me to feel shame and cry as I go to your drug prison? No, no. I feel shame and I cry about you. You're the fucking piece of shit turncoat fascist traitor who put your own kids in jail. You're the traitor. I feel no shame. I feel no shame in fighting them in the courts. I feel no shame for fighting you in the court. I feel no shame. I'm sorry. I did not want to hurt anybody, but I feel no shame. No, and it's still not fixed. It's now been 27 more years of it past when it last tried to put me in jail for 5 years or 10. You know, and now it's been another 5 years past the last time you tried to put me in prison for a decade for drugs. And I just don't like you anymore. And I kind of want you to go away now. I don't like you. I don't want you running our country. I don't want you building our laws. I think your fucked up bullshit anti-drug fucking fascism condemned your entire generation to a black magic curse that'll condemn you to poverty and sadness. And I'm sorry, but I don't need to live there. You keep wondering how I'm still happy. I'm still a really, really happy person. Look at the smile on my face. It's not some fake or some lie. I'm actually a really happy person despite the toilet that you turned this world into in the name of your fascist turncoat fucking piece of shit traitor drug war, you know? And I don't care if your vote didn't matter or not. You had the power to stop it. You didn't. Just like I have the power to stop it, you know? And I have the power and I'm using it right now every day. I talk all day about your fucking piece of shit turncoat traitorism and your war on drugs and the war on the American poverty, you know, your war on the poor, your war on America. Pro-Trump, you're pro-war on America. Pro-Biden, you're pro-war on America. Pro-drug war or pro-prison for drugs, you're pro-war on America. You're an anti-American fascist traitor. I don't care what you think or say. I feel no shame about what happened in your kangaroo court. It's still a kangaroo court. And, you know, and, yeah, sorry that you felt you had to put me in jail over drugs when I was a child. Maybe it would have been better if you just put me in a mine and had me work all of my life, you know? Maybe that would have been easier for me to accept. But no, you tried to throw me in jail when I was 17 for possession of drugs, for smoking a cigarette on the back of my car at 3:15 in the morning, and you tried to tell me all of my life how really, really evil that was that I smoked that cigarette on the back of my car. And no, it's evil that you let the world get that bad, where they try to throw me in jail for 2 to 3 years for smoking a cigarette on the back of my car when I was 17 years old in a bank parking lot at 3:15 in the morning. You know, and you know, it's fascism. You had your finger on the scale, and you were looking for anybody acting up at all, and you were just chopping off our heads, off with their heads. You know, if they get busted for drugs, off with their heads, go to prison, don't pass go, don't collect $200. If you're American, you're going to prison for drugs. And so, yeah, you can shame me. You can continue to try and shame me all of my fucking life. But nah, you're a piece of shit pro-drug war fascist traitor. And we all know it. I can say it live in real time, publish it, and know it to be true. We all know it to be true. Your fellow Americans know it to be true. Search your feelings like Darth Vader, and you'll know that you've been Darth Vader with your fucking drug war, you piece of shit fascist. And you keep trying to tell me how evil I was because of it. No. You're the evil.
3 hackers. And as they've shown in this ASCII art, there are 3 members here. Bio, Cry, and Kit. And over here they've said, whoa, it's time for us to disband. Yeah, it's a sudden announcement. We plan to...
These people will be in jail soon. I'll bet $1,000 on it.
Disband later today or tomorrow. But given the circumstances, I believe it's best we do so now for our own mental health, the stress of mass publicity, and to avoid the eye of the Federal Bureau of Intelligence. Now, I'm just going to say for the record, I don't think the FBI's ever...
Notice that there's a theme of cats sitting on the fence. You ever seen a sky cat sit on the fence before? There's a cat sitting on the fence, looking at the stars of all their lost homies, hating you for your fucking fascism. All my fallen members hurt by the cold of the drug war will be remembered forever. You piece of shit fascist traitors. These people are just as angry at you for a different reason, but it's the same goddamn social control bullshit. You know, it's just social control. We hate you for it, and I want you to die.
We're gonna get it. I think these 3
that's a Nirvana quote.
little cat boys...
We hate you for it, and we want you to die. It's a Kurt Cobain quote, but I mean, it's true. It's fitting. We hate you for it, and we want you to die. I don't like your drug war. I hate you for it, and I want you to die. I don't feel any shame for any of the drugs or any of the drug war things that you did to me ever. But I feel shame that you continue to try to shame me over it. It's kind of like I would imagine what you would do to gay people, or black people, or any other fucking bigoted things, right? Druggies, black people, gay people, whatever it is, you gotta suppress it, right? Gotta suppress it and put it in jail.
Boy, furries, they're gonna be on the
furries, everybody.
FBI radar for a long time.
No, well, those three are going to jail. I guarantee it. The government knows their names. The government is not stupid. The government knows your name. They're just too lazy to prosecute. All right, going on games now. We've had enough crazy intros and politics to last a week.
Because we're going to look at some of their wild hacks, okay? I've been considering quitting cybercrime lately, and the other members have agreed it's time to let this rest. So usually these kind of groups are an amalgamation of talented individuals, and once their mission in life is done, they can basically ride off into the sunset with whatever riches and fame they've collected, and it is what it is. It's often better to split rather than be caught and effectively start finger pointing at each other. I think these people all know there is no honor amongst criminals, and that's why it's better to go off into your own directions and basically hide rather than remain a unit and consistently have law enforcement, hunting you down.
You're being talked about.
You can keep
Oh, I'm being talked about. How cute. I love you guys too.
Scrolling up and up and up, and you can find out that they've basically been hacking a fair amount of crazy things here. For instance, one of their hacks very, recently, July 7th, was actually the NATO portal. So here you can actually open up this image real quick and just show
Fuck the NATO portal.
People that they were, in fact, apparently hacking around.
Good job. I would hack the NATO portal too. I can't think of a worse bastion of fascism out there.
NATO portals,
NATO portals. Oh my god. That's about as establishment as it gets.
Information. They basically said we breached NATO portals for the third time.
For the third time.
Access tens of thousands of documents for NATO headquarter consultation.
Oh good, they know all of our secrets now.
Command and control portal. Unfortunately, due to technical issues, we weren't able to automate exfiltration of the full set of documents. Yeah, you're reading it right here, ladies and gentlemen. They are, in fact, hacking NATO, all right? One of the biggest defense treaties imaginable, all right? So, according to what it actually got leaked out at all, was around 845 megabytes of compressed data, information that belongs to 31 actual nations. And this is something that NATO actually obviously was investigating on to make sure if it was actually valid or not. So when they were asked about why did you even hack NATO, was there a political reason for it? Because people kind of assumed maybe it was due to the Russian-Ukraine invasion. What they had basically said was it has nothing to do with that. It's a retaliation against the countries of NATO for their attack on human rights. And also, it's fun to leak documents. Oh boy, the fucking furries are wild, the gay furries. You know, it's bad enough getting hacked in a deadline is one thing, but when you add the furries to it in all the world headlines, that just makes you look even dumber. So here they actually had worked with a group, a threat intelligence firm known as CloudSec, and what they had said was they analyzed the data, and the data actually contained unclassified documents, but more importantly, 8,000 records of the personnel. So names, companies' units, working groups, job titles, business addresses, home addresses, and photos. And that is very dangerous, especially when you're working in a field like NATO or really any military-affiliated field. You don't want your personal home information out there because then you're involving more people in danger that are more than just you. At least you know when you sign up for the military, you're going to be in danger. But your family, I mean, you try to keep them pretty separated from all of this. And that's where, again, even the people watching this get a little bit confused by these situations. Like, what is this actually doing? So according to these guys, what they said is fuck every country supporting Israel, especially those in NATO. In addition to this new breach, they basically re-released the last two breaches, 8 gigabytes, to ensure the most leaked documents are in circulation. Stay tuned when we leak Joe Biden's DMs. Oh shit. So they actually apparently did leak like gigabytes worth of like NATO documents. I'm actually looking at them right here: NATO v1, NATO v2, NATO v3, all basically tarred up and spread on the internet. And these are still available to download right now. Now, would I recommend you download NATO documentation and filter through it? Probably wouldn't invoke myself into this pile. Also, this is one of those things where it's like you just want to look at the train wreck. You don't want to jump in the middle of the trains actually impacting. And again, one of their other operations was Operation Israel, all right, where obviously they discussed it, where this is their first Israel run. They breached two major Israeli telecommunication companies, Bezek and Kelcom. So anyways, these gay furries ended up revealing the actual personal information of the people that were working in these IT companies and telecom companies. What they had done was they had accessed this administration's portal and took a peek at clientele emails and, emails related to power companies, as they say, construction companies, and very more. So clearly this is a scary situation, right? They're actually touching, at least from one mention, critical infrastructure when we're talking about power companies, right? So obviously then they were doing smaller things like hacking church websites. So it's kind of insane how they go from like, hacking NATO to hacking, the average church or whatever, right? So again, all political motivated crimes here. And again, the one big crime that I wanted to really showcase, it kind of blew me away a little bit, was their attack on the Idaho National Laboratory. So in November 2023, for anybody that was focusing and following the gay furry hacking group that existed, you saw a headline known as "They breached a nuclear lab," and they basically demanded the nuclear lab not for money or information or anything, but so that they could research cat girls. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Like, I swear to God, this is actually a fucking real demand by an actual hacking group. Okay. Like, I'm not even joking. So again, what had happened was the Idaho National Laboratory experienced what they called a massive data breach. Employee information was basically leaked on the entire internet for the world to see. And of course, if you look very carefully at this one image, the Idaho National Laboratory, it is, from my understanding, underneath the purview of the United States Department of Energy. Okay, so this is a very, very, very serious situation. Obviously, when you involve the U.S. government and its entities, that's when their response to you is going to be catastrophic. So what they had said was, earlier this morning, Idaho National Laboratory determined that it was the target of a cybersecurity data breach affecting the servers supporting its Oracle HCM system, which supports human resource applications. INL has taken immediate action to protect employee data. So basically what they said was they were in touch with federal law enforcement agencies like the FBI and the Homeland Security's Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency to investigate the extent of the data impacted in that incident. So Oracle's Human Capital Management is effectively a cloud solution software for, again, human resource solutions. So because of one actual issue in the software, it was used to exploit and gain access to employee records who were underneath the Human Resources Management, as you can understand. And according to the Idaho National Laboratory, they confirmed that the release of information was for many current employees, so postdocs, graduate fellows, interns, dependents, and the spouses in those data breaches. So again, all of their personally identifiable information was impacted. And that is the ultimate problem of this situation too, right? Like, no matter what your politics really comes down to, leaking the PII of people who basically do research work every single day isn't really something that is going to be beneficial, all right? It puts them in danger, it puts their identity in danger. Like, for instance, one of the things that any company will say is you should always freeze your credit. When your information is out there for anybody to grab, and I've said this, always contact every single credit reporting agency and just make sure you freeze and tell them what the fuck is going on before somebody uses your identity for seriously nefarious purposes, and that just causes a whole line of headaches down the road. Now, if you look at Idaho National Laboratory and you look at what kind of shit they research, they're very much involved in nuclear energy, integrated energy, and of course, national security. So when you're attacking anything related to nuclear research in the country, that is automatically the biggest spotlight placed onto you. I mean, you are literally hacking a nuclear laboratory at this point. Jesus Christ. So according to the guys here who are hacking the actual laboratory, you can see that they showcase what they consider to be the proof right over here. So in this HCI audit firm, you can actually see that they had employee accounts, addresses, terms, everything personal. And if you look carefully at what kind of information they had their names, email types, ethnicity, gender, every single thing imaginable, their salary, person number, identification, every single thing that you could find, marital status, so on and so forth. And of course, one thing when they asked them about like, hey, what is our demand? The demands that they had right here was if they research creating IRL cat girls, we will take down this post. Now, I don't know what gay furries would have to do with IRL cat girls. It seems a little wild to me. But they also provided leaks and information that you could download and also parse through. And I want to preface this by saying you should not download anything that you see on these leaks or any hacker group because you never know what kind of stuff they actually contain. It is insanity. So some of the quotes they had a month later when talking about this was, all I want for Christmas is the destruction of the government. The gay of the furry, the more a threat to national security they are. Whoo boy. Okay, so now that you know that these guys are some of the most unhinged furry hackers you could find, or at least used to be able to find, yet now it moves up to the final act of the story, the Project 2025 hack. Now, if you don't know what Project 2025 is, in the last few weeks, it has gained so much attention in, just discussion across the United States and Canada. Basically, for anybody that doesn't know what this is, it's actually a project that has been detailed by a group known as the Heritage Foundation. Now, if you go to the Heritage Foundation's website, you can see that it is a website that is, again, a think tank for the United States conservative movement. So here you can see that, as you can see, Project 2025, Presidential Transition Project. Now, if you actually read into some of it, they'll tell you what they are building now for a conservative victory is through policy, personnel, and training. So what they've said, it is not enough for conservatives to win elections. If we're going to rescue the country from the grip of the radical left, we need both a governing agenda and the right people in place ready to carry this agenda out on day one of the next conservative administration. And that is what the goal of the 2025 Presidential Transition Project is. So again, people have been kind of parsing through this 922-page PDF of, again, discussing this Project 2025. And again, this is their own group, this is Heritage by themselves, detailing, again, their plans for every single branch of the United States government and what they want to do for it to initiate their conservative ideology. So obviously it contains a lot of stuff that if you're on the left side of politics, you probably won't agree with, okay? And if you're on the right side of politics, you may agree with. Hell, there are some people on the right side, like Donald Trump, who basically say, I don't know anything about Project 2025. I have no idea who is behind it. I disagree with some of the things they're saying, and some of the things they are saying are absolutely ridiculous and abysmal. Anything they do, I wish them luck, but I have nothing to do with them. If that's Trump saying it, boy, they must be really on the right. God damn, it must be insane. Now, obviously, I haven't looked through it because I'm not a political channel. I think it's better if you want to get your political ideology from somebody that is more expert on that. But what I will be discussing is the hack that took place on the Heritage Foundation. So SiegeSec, a few days ago, said their final hack. Over the past 7 days, we released a hack every day.
Right, chaps. Welcome to Pirating 101. Take a seat and pay attention. This training item is endorsed by the Black Rabbits and the Garistas Associates. It's designed to equip you with an overview of the basic strategic and tactical considerations and challenges which are unique to pirating within EvE. We'll be looking at 3 important areas today: logistics, sentry guns, and global criminal flagging. But first a word on being flashy red. As a criminal flagging. But first a word on being flashy red. As a pirate, you will end up with negative security status. In fact, if after embarking on your pirating career you find that this is not the case, chances are you suck at pirating. Might as well hang up your eye patch and jump back in your miner. But for those of you more dedicated to the pirating cause, the descent into a criminal life can be a swift one. Break a few eggs along the way and your security status will drop faster than you might expect. Sooner rather than later, Concord will take a serious interest in curtailing your activities. When your sex status drops below -5,
True,
you'll
this
suddenly-
is true of real life too. You'd be surprised how often a cop will just let you commit crime. They don't care as long as nobody's complaining. They've got real things to do, real complaints that they've got to prioritize first. You'd be surprised how often a cop will just skate on by, doesn't want to waste their time on it. As long as it doesn't hurt them or anybody they know, they sometimes don't care. And real life is the same way. Good criminals that kind of skate around the .4, which is like definitely criminal status, but it's not that far from .7. You know, you don't want to be down at .1 doing selling child porn or anything like that. You want to be around at .4, ripping off Granny's pension.
Find great swathes of the EvE universe denied to you. Specifically, you will have no access to high security space. Actually, that's not quite true. You can still make use of shuttles and other small, fast ships like interceptors to traverse through high-security space before the police can catch you, but be aware that docking and undocking can still be a risky business. Also, any of you stupid enough to engage your autopilot while traversing high-sec will only do so once. But why can't I go through high-sec, you may ask? Well, I'm afraid the majority of our friendly faction police are ruthlessly efficient. Once their roadblock has assembled, imagine an insta-web, insta-scram, and a slow death, and you have some idea of their single-mindedness. However, once they've destroyed your ship, they and all other NPCs will ignore you. So another option you have is to travel through high-sec in your pod. However, since you are a bright, flashing red on everyone's overview, anyone fast enough to take advantage of that can ruin your day very quickly. So do pay attention. This semi-confinement to low-sec, familiar to every pirate, demands a cunning and a very different mindset to most other capsuleers. With that in mind, it's now time to talk about the importance of support and logistics. Now, just because you're confined to low-sec space doesn't mean you can't get around, as we've discussed. Also, any successful pirate corporation will have a strong logistical backbone. Most will operate with a wing of high-sec capable freighter pilots on the payroll, and also carrier pilots will be on standby to jump ships around in low-sec. A truly capable pirate organization can arrive in a region, wreak havoc, and disappear with ruthless efficiency. On a day-to-day basis, this logistical backbone can make reshipping and resupplying a relatively simple matter. As a combat pilot, you need to make yourself aware of the Corp's logistical capabilities, and make sure you keep your Corp mates well informed of your needs. Having said all this, as any true pirate knows, self-sufficiency is king. In the absence of core logistics, or to complement it, make an effort and invest in your future success as a pirate. Train up a hauler alt to move battlecruisers and smaller-sized ships for you, and to carry out your resupply. You can do this on your main account, it'll only cost you one of your 3 character slots, or, if you're feeling flush, set up a second account to carry out your own logistics and support. This also brings added advantages of multi-clienting during operations, but that'll be covered in another part of your training. Of course, you can also place contracts or buy orders in your local area to acquire the stuff you need, but be prepared to pay a little bit extra if you want to buy stuff in low-sec, such as the price you pay for your pirating lifestyle. Now, let's talk briefly about sentry guns. Low-sec gates do not go unprotected. A thorn in every pirate's side are the sentry guns and a Concord billboard present at every gate. Sentry guns and the billboard will open fire on anyone in their range who has a global criminal flag. More on global flags in a moment. Now, unfortunately for us pirates, sentry guns employ state-of-the-art technology. As such, they are invulnerable to attack, they have a dangerous 150-kilometer range, their tracking is superb, and they deal a considerable punch across all damage types. Anything smaller than a battlecruiser class ship will struggle under sustained fire, so if you're planning on gate pirating in a frigate, well, you better have a good supply of them. Well-tanked battlecruisers, hacks, battleships and command ships can do a pretty good job of tanking sentry fire. Some are quite capable enough to perma-tank sentries. Also, because each sentry gun can only fire at one ship at a time, and because they cycle slowly through all globally flagged targets within their range, a well-tanked, small gang can make a very effective job of perma-tanking at a gate. A battleship gang can pretty much just ignore them. However, Individual pirates should always be aware of the damage sentries can deal, and take that into account whenever engaging on a gate. When flying in a gang, be aware of which pilots do and don't have sentry aggression. If only one person has aggression, he or she will be getting pounded. It's usually a good idea, unless there is some other overriding tactical necessity, for all gang members to share sentry aggression. This can be accomplished easily by firing on a sentry gun. We haven't really talked about the Concord billboard, and to be honest, its firepower is barely worth commenting on. However, unlike the sentry guns, the billboard can be destroyed, which can bring some small satisfaction and a relief from boredom on a slow gate. Now, let's discuss the issue of global criminal flagging, which we mentioned earlier. You acquire a global criminal flag by initiating hostilities against someone with a security status greater
Incoming
than
emote.
-5. These flags last for 15 minutes. During those 15 minutes, every sentry gun in the game will start shooting at you. That includes gate guns and station guns. Now, since we've already established that they do a fair bit of damage, you need to make sure you are expecting it, and that you understand that their aggression will persist for 15 minutes, even if you warp away to safety. In fact, the way the timer works is even trickier than that, so pay attention here. The timer initiates at the moment you open fire on a non-criminal, non-war target pilot. If you do this away from a station or a gate, you can wait out the timer in relative safety if you so choose. However, the timer will constantly reset while you are actively under fire from sentries, and will reset any time you approach a sentry-defended location during your cooldown. You need to constantly make sure you're aware of your timer. If you've got a timer, warping to a gate is generally a bad idea in a frigate or a cruiser. The guns will likely make short work of you. Undocking from a station in a frigate or a cruiser is also a bad idea. Know your ship and know when you've got a timer, and you'll be fine. Lose your concentration and do something stupid, and you'll probably lose your ship too. Another word on hostility timers, especially in relation to docking and undocking. And by the way, this is something that can catch you out quite badly if you're not paying attention. While the global timer is the most important, you also need to keep track of corporation-specific timers. Every time a sentry gun belonging to a corporation shoots you, you acquire a hostility timer to that corporation in addition to your global timer. For example, you've got 1 minute left on your global timer, so you decide to dock at a station with a view to waiting out your remaining global flag time. But you will, by docking as a criminal, acquire a separate 15-minute timer with the station owner. Your 1 minute timer is up. Great, you think. You undock in your frigate, eager to get back to pirating, but forgetting that the corporate timer still has 14 minutes to go. Bye-bye frigate. Bottom line, people, know your timers. Concentrate. It might seem simple, but you'll probably lose a ship to this eventually. Well, that about wraps up this training item. As a new pirate to EvE, fly safe, but not too safe. Oh, and remember, Care Bears aren't people. They're giant flying pinatas.
Oh, I want to go price Astral Rings. Because if I can afford them, I want to buy one. Or buy them. 63 mil for something. What was that? What was 63 mil? Oh, a tornado, huh? Oh, it took me a while, I guess? Yeah, it took me a while to sell some of them. That's okay. I sold a whole bunch of spare holes that I got like last year that I was just like, they're taking up space. I'd rather just buy the abyssals that I got and stick them away in a file so I can sell them later. I'll check scrolls and all that too. Astral Rings are level 10, and they're 68,000. I will buy them. It's time I had Astral Rings. They got cheap, goddamn. Look at that, I finally got Astral Rings. That makes me very happy. I've been waiting for that for a long time. I want a better chess piece now. Maybe I have one. Or, no, I want to equip my chest. To check to see if there's anything in the wardrobe. No. Nothing low level. Okay, so we'll buy a body piece. I might buy a Baron Sio by the time I get to it too. That'll be fun. So gotta look at chest piece, like leather vest +1. 7,000 sold. Good enough. Good enough, I think. Except I also want pants. Oh, I don't have leaping boots yet, but I don't have the money for it. But that's okay. It's good to get away from higher level mages and Beastmaster for a little while. Leather trousers are going to be cheap. Yeah. And I'll just buy them so that I have some kind of armor. I need to recharge my Empress Band. Get Signet. I love low-level Final Fantasy. It's where it gets fun again. RDM hurts a lot more than they have any right to. Oops. Oh, I didn't recharge my ring, damn it. Oh, time to use that food that I had. I guess I already did. Damn it, I used that food right before I went to bed last night. That's stupid. Ooh, I am broke.
Your inventory is full.
Oh no, yeah, my food's still on for a little while. Oh, actually I can probably send all of that out. Or I'll just send the fire crystals to myself. Well, that stuff will stack. I need silver ingots, silver ore. That stuff will stack too, but oops, wait. Throw these coins, copper ingots, and fire crystals. Damn it, give me my Steam. Load once human now. Got to get everything in its situation. I don't wish to list. Hey, did I come out the wrong side? No, I went the right way. $113 mil. Thank you, Retro Game Core. I'd like to sub to your channel. Gonna look into handheld PCs because it occurred to me that this game and this game and this game, Final Fantasy 12, 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 Well, no, well, not Eve, but all the rest of them are could be played on controllers, and that kind of maybe opens up a retro game controller console for me. I've never wanted to. Loud. Okay. So it occurred to me that all of these games would play on a retro, or not a retro, but a handheld PC console, and it would be fun to sit at night and do stuff like, Goldsmith on my handheld while I like watch television.
Hey everybody, this is Russ from Metro Game Core.
It's funny,
I have
it's
a
like-
video for you here today. For the past few weeks, I've been working on a new round of updates for my charity store. This is an eBay store that I started up last
Okay,
year.
I came
Basically
here
what
for
I do-
handheld PCs, and I'm sorry, I'm going to skip through the intro.
They're mostly going to be used for testing, as well as like size and weight comparisons with other devices that'll be coming in the future. The first of those will be the Ambernic Win 600.
Cool,
This
what's
is
that?
unique because it's one of the very few budget handheld PCs, in the sense that you can buy it for like under $400. Now, this isn't a great handheld. I've done a bunch of videos about it.
It's not.
But all the same, I
It
want
looks
to keep this just
okay.
as a reference
I don't know, I don't
point
like
for how
it,
things
really.
get better in the future in the budget handheld
I don't like the
PC
way it's
space.
laid out.
Next up, we have the Loki models. I have 3 of these all together, and I'm going to be keeping 2 of them. The first one is my Loki Max. This is a 6800U model that I bought myself. I love the white color on this, and so I'm going
Me
to keep
too.
this one around just to kind of give it some more testing. But
It
I do
looks
have
big.
the review unit of the 6800U, the black model, which I will be putting out for charity. The other one I'm keeping around is the Loki Zero. This is also a budget mini PC, and there's an upgraded version called the Loki Mini Pro coming out soon, and so I want to do a comparison.
Loki
of those.
Mini. That
Now,
looks
the last
like it would
device
be
that
good.
I'm keeping, but probably won't play very often, is this one, the Ioneo Air Pro from last year. What makes this one unique is that it is very easy to boot from the SD card. This is really handy for me when I'm doing testing with custom Linux firmware. So something like Botacera or Jealous will boot right up on this little device, and so it makes it really easy for testing. Unfortunately, some of the more recent Ioneo devices are very hard to boot from the SD card. So yes, when it comes to testing, I will be keeping this one around, but when it comes to actual gameplay, I use a different Ioneo Air device if I want something very small, and it's this one right here, the Ioneo Air 1S. I just reviewed this one a few weeks ago, but I really like it for a couple different reasons. Number one, it uses the 7840U chip inside, so the most recent processor that we have for these devices, and the thing I like about that is that it's a very efficient chip. This device is not very good at heat dissipation, and so you don't want to get it too hot, so you don't want to play like AAA games. However, when you play like those more low-tier games, this thing actually stays nice and cool. And it's super small, which I really appreciate. You know,
Super
I actually
small.
forgot to put it in my thumbnail earlier today because this thing is so small that I left it in my backpack and I forgot to grab it. And that's just kind of a testament to how small this thing actually is. Now I am keeping one other small device to actually use, and it's this one right here, the GPD Win 4. This is one that I bought myself from their Indiegogo campaign. There's a few reasons why I like using this one. Number one, it has this slide-up keyboard thing, which I talked about
Oh,
all the time.
dope!
This is actually a game changer when it comes to using a Windows-based handheld. There are
Yup.
many like Windowsy things that you have to do with some of these, and it can be a pain if you have to put in like a username or password, which by the way
Yeah.
is super easy on this compared to the
Yeah,
other
it looks
devices that
super
don't have
easy.
a keyboard. So I really like that.
Yeah, I killed him.
The other part is the look of it. I love the fact that it looks like a PSP or PlayStation Vita, and it also has like a nice compact size.
Yeah,
feel
that
to
looks
it.
like a good
I like
device.
The heft and the weight to this one. The other thing about it,
That's what I was looking for. Something all in one. You know, what happened to you? Did you fuck off? You did. You're stupid. Did you start over? You're stupid. You're stupid.
gameplay, I use a different Ioneo Air device if I want something very small. And it's the look of it. I love the fact that it looks like a PSP or a PlayStation Vita, and it also has like a nice compact size and feel to it. I like the heft and the weight to this one. The other thing about it is that it feels really nice to play certain types of games. I actually enjoy using this for like first-person shooter games. The only main complaint I have about this one is that it also will get hot if you push it too far. And so even though I love playing Destiny...
Yeah, like I wonder if I can run it on, like I can run like Horizon on it. It would be hard. Why are you not... Fucking dumb. Damn it. What happened here?
I don't do it too often. Like, never more than, like, campaign. There's a few reasons.
Name the damn device, you idiot.
This thing actually is. Now, I am keeping one other small device to actually use, and it's this one right here, the GPD Wind 4. This is one that I bought myself from their...
GPD Wind 4? Or Wind 4? That is $1,200. $1,200 on Prime Day. That's $1,200. Why? Oh my God, $1,200. Are you insane? I was thinking $350. You're insane.
There's a few reasons why I like using this one. Number one, it has this slide up
well,
keyboard
it's $1,200. I'm sure it's good.
thing, which I talk about all the time, but this is actually a game changer when it comes to using a P or PlayStation Vita, and it also has like a nice, I have about this Hawaii, and so heat is always an issue. It's super humid and hot here all the time. The Win 4. Now on the opposite end of the spectrum, I am keeping a couple of the bigger handhelds. The first one among those is going to be this one here, the AOK Zoe A1 Pro. This one also has a 7840U chip inside of it, like the iNeo Air 1S, so it's top of the line when it comes to specs. The thing is, this one has an 8 or 8.5 or something. It's a huge screen. I don't even know at that point. I can't even count that high. Either way, it's got a big screen, and I love that, and it also is pretty ergonomic as well. So if I do want to play Destiny 2, and I've just kind of run through my 20 minutes on the GPD Win 4, this one is also a great alternative. Because the screen's so big, you can see more things. This is going to be really great for role-playing games, things like that as well. The other reason why I'm keeping this one is because my 14-year-old son really likes using bigger handhelds. One of the devices I'm auctioning off in the charity is the 1X Player 2. That's a bigger handheld that has
to collect a point.
Three of them. My son actually prefers this one over the 1X Player 2, and so we're going to keep this one around in case we go on a trip or whatever, and he wants to bring a handheld with him.
Capturing spots on the map,
Bertha, which is this A1 Pro. Now another device that I'm keeping around is the iNeo 2S. I'm auctioning off a couple others with the same model. This is the one I'm keeping because it has the best chipset inside. It's the 7840U again, like with the other ones. But the other thing I like about it is that it has this all-glass panel here on the front, and this makes for some really good comparisons with other handheld PCs that are coming to the market. So I'm only keeping one of these among the Geek and the two models that have the same kind of form factor, and this is the one I'm keeping. This one has a higher resolution display, and so I like that as well. It's kind of like a luxury handheld, and so I do want to keep this one around just to kind of look at what it's like at that very top tier. Now we've talked two other handhelds I'm keeping, and it's probably of no surprise to you if you've ever watched any of my other videos, but the reason why I'm keeping these two is because they are my everyday handheld PCs. These are the ones that I grab all the time. We'll start with the ROG Ally. Now this one is unique because I really like it in handheld mode. It's got this nice 120 Hz panel, it's got variable refresh rate, and so I do like playing some games on this when I can take advantage of some of those specs that we have here on the screen. The thing about this one though is that it eats through the battery really quickly. What I've done recently is I bought the XG Mobile attachment. That's the external GPU attachment specifically made for ROG devices, including the Ally. Now, the reason why I've been using this so often is because I use it in docked mode. So what I'll do is I'll play this in handheld mode here and there, but for the most time, I actually just kind of put it up on my shelf. I have my XG Mobile hooked up to it, and it becomes my primary PC. And so this is the main PC that I use at my house when I need to play like Windows, like either to play a game, you know, in a high resolution, or if I just need to get some work done on the Windows side. I mostly use Mac, and so I'm mostly on that side. But all the same, when I use Windows, I now use a handheld with an external GPU. And
I feel like I've met this guy. No.
Right here. so I'm definitely keeping this one around. It's one of my primary handhelds. And finally, of course, the Steam Deck is not going anywhere. I'm keeping this thing forever. At this point, you will have to pry it from my cold, dead hands. Now, the way I think about it is that if I'm not sure what I'm going to play, I will usually grab the Steam Deck or the ROG Ally. Both of these have like a...
Let's go see how much the Steam Deck is right now today, because it is Prime Day. $405. Damn it. It's too much. You can dock the Steam Deck to the computer. Yeah, it doesn't have much space, huh? 2 terabyte, huh? 2 terabyte is 900. That is insane. That is insane. That's too much money. This is like a Christmas gift. Maybe I'll get this for Christmas or my birthday. Yeah, because it's like I could see this really benefiting me, actually. Not gonna steal it. I have gone through like all of my potions, so I don't know about a boss fight here. Yeah, maybe they'll give me a vendor before the boss fight. We'll just keep going forward until I'm out of potions. See, like that. I'm out of potions now. So I'm just gonna go leave. Is it... Oh yeah, all the lights and colors and stuff. Other colors. Their preference. Yeah, sure. Or no, yeah, it's like about 5,200, I'd say. We done? How about you done? Okay. Well, are we done? I don't know. I don't know what we do. Okay, well, cool. I did it, and I want you to claim all. Alright, so cool. There was the mail for once human. I want to do a whole bunch more of the lights, and I really like these colors melding and stuff, so let's run some red through the blue and green. Oops, wrong key. Nope. And I want to run some red down the green. What, no more or what? Look how cool that looks. Fucking awesome. I want to make like a room now. Whoa. Dude, it's such a beautiful game. Let's go all the way the fuck back. Wait, I think I have to go all the way back. Yeah, and there was someplace I didn't go yet, maybe, too. Did I go in there? Maybe they make me go there last. I don't know. Wait, so, yeah, can I go through there? Okay, so there's two things in here that I need too. Got it. That was something, just walking past that or something. I don't know what that is. Hey, leveled up. I'm gonna eat a phoenix down unless I run. Fucking annoying. Fucking son of a bitch. I should have just healed. Can I go back to the crystal? Would that res? It has to res. Wait, is... Oh, God. The guy, he's not there anymore? Stop. Stop. Go out, go. Well, I kind of got an incidental... But, like, I need the vendor, and he's in the next room. So, honestly, if the crystal will heal them, I will just crystal heal. And if the crystal heals, I don't need to burn pointless meds. There we go. Yeah, the crystal heals, so I'm learning the game a little better. It doesn't matter, I can always kind of run. I don't need to burn these wasteful meds. Buy potions. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14. I want to buy, oh, cool, he sells, well, let's sell some stuff. Wait, what was that? Oh, wow, he sells spells? He does sell spells, he sells all kinds of stuff. Okay, well, let's do this vendor some more. I guess I'll sit in this area for a while. Sell the stuff that I've got. Nice, those zombies really fucking pay. New Bazaar goods. Bow and bodkin. Let's go with bow and bodkin. Parallel arrows and a short bow. Iron sword. Leather breastplate, leather gear. So now we will systematically buy one of everything because there's no limit on how much you can carry. So we will buy one of everything so everybody is covered. You know? It's expensive, but it's worth it. I have one of those, no? Immune to blind, Argyle amulet. We don't have onion bolts, and we don't have onion bombs. First aid in Libra, but I am, oh no, I'm not broke. Quisona, Box, Thunder, Immobilize, Dark, Foe targeting leader, Foe targeting self, Foe highest max HP, Foe lowest max HP. Faux HP, faux HP. How far does this go down? Look, I got all kinds of cool purples and stuff now that I've melded the colors. I'm gonna make like a rainbow road of crafting. An enclosed room. I need to get a solar panel, but it means going and doing stuff. So I have 60 out of 250 lights, and I'll make this whole room like really dope. So let's relocate you, or I guess I'll have to do all of these first. So move over here for now. I love this game. It's like the new Fallout 76. I love this game just as much as Fallout 76. It's better than 76. It doesn't waste all my time with lore and stupid shit like that. Like, I don't know. Like, I like lore, but it's just, you know, it's not necessary to combat, which is what I'm after. And not combat, but just living in the world, you know? God, this game looks good, and it plays good. Plays well. That guy's base looks fucking awesome. Riggs territory. I want a lot of deep green down the middle. I think that was actually fucking awesome, so... Insufficient materials. Rubber! Oh. Do I have a synthesis bench now? I don't know. I'm just gonna play this game. I don't really worry about whether I make it to something or not. The game's not going anywhere. Oh, I'm hungry and thirsty, so I will eat all of my incidental food. I have rotten food, roasted potato. It's got 9 hours and 10 minutes on it. Nice. Eat that. That filled me up immediately. Now, I need water. No, fruit tea. I love fruit tea. Ooh, what's that? It's mutated pumpkin. Or deviated pumpkin. Yeah. Fucking sweet. I passionately love this stupid game. There, I bought every last fucking gambit. I blew, I don't know, a 9 grand. Goddamn Final Fantasy ripping me off of my gill as usual. Now we blow the rest of this on potions. Yep. And now I'm gonna go out and farm for a while. Oh, I wanna get back on Van, and I wanna do some licenses. Oh my god. I have 173 LP. Gambit slot. I'll just start spending it, I don't care, frankly. All his Gambit slots. Red Spiral. Learn Red Spiral. It's a quickening. What the hell is that? Well, I don't. The character can now perform quickenings under the miss command in the battle menu. Each character can learn up to 3 quickenings. Red Spiral. This was max HP. Hand bombs too, but it's not letting me buy it. Oh, because I'm broke. Alright, Bushi. Which one did I want to buy to first? It was like... Oh, look, there's Shades of Black. Wait, Balthier gets Shades of Black? Well, then buy to that. Buy directly to that. Maybe I'll play Balthier this time. Fuck what's his name or whatever. Now, what did I buy here? I bought Accessories 3, Gambit slot, Infuse, fully consume, user's MP, changing one ally's HP to 10 times that amount. Well, there, cool. So, consume HP to reduce the HP of one foe to 0. Bone Crusher, insufficient license. And then over here, Shades of Black. So that's something to look forward to. Oh my god, this is going to be hilarious. Feral Strike. She finally gets Feral Strike. New missed ability, Feral Strike. White Magic 4, she gets Kira. Oh, wait, Archer gets Kira. Wait, Archer gets Kira, which is interesting. Catch HP critical foes to obtain loot. Oh, cool, she can poach. HP critical foes to obtain loot. But I don't care about that. I don't care about all that stuff. Libra. And she's out. A lot of this stuff I don't value. I'm beginning to understand that I don't really value it. But he did get Red Spiral, whatever the hell that is. I have no idea what the hell that is. But whatever. I don't know. Now I feel like I'm at farming speed, so I'm just gonna start jacking. Yep, stole. Can't steal. No target. That sucked. Let's go back to the fucking crystal after that. No, don't use potions, you idiots. Stop. Okay, we played that for a while. Let's chop some wood. chainsaw, but I need to run more dungeons. Kill 10 monsters with the turret inside the territory. Bronze ingots and refined parts. An electric furnace, but I need solar panels. A meat dryer, which I suppose would go right by the stove. We'll do a couple of these. Insufficient materials. What was it? I need rubber. Explore the world. Disassemble scraps. Okay. Unlocking the mimetic screen. So I still need to unlock a mimetic for solar panel. Ooh, money. Yeah, money. Wow. There it is. Yay. That's good. We can make a solar generator now. fine parts. So now I have to go loot out like the most highest advanced place that I can reach, essentially, to try and get lots of really good materials. Now I need to examine my gun situation. Like, I need to repair. This weapon. Oh, I'm out of bronze ingots. Okay, I'll have to make bronze ingots. That's 3 minutes. Steel ingots. Bronze ingot. Steel ingot. Am I on the right one? Steel ingot, yep. And then steel ingot. Charcoal. Out of steel, out of iron ore, but I can make, or no, I don't have bronze I don't have tin anymore, but I do have a lot of copper ore. I could brew up some copper ingots and sell them, but I mean, it's better to sell bronze ingots, but that means getting tin. So this game never ends, and I'm beginning to see this crafter's dream. It's the Rust or the New World that I always wanted. Like, New World didn't give me like a reason to farm all that stuff. New World needs housing very badly, and it would begin to be as good as this game, but it needs housing like this really badly. But it didn't build the game like that, so they didn't build the game like that, so there's no hope for them. So I will play this game, and I'll spend all this time farming just to enrich my life in the game, and I like that. It's actually such a good gameplay loop. Okay, so we want to go back down again. Bomb ashes for 200. That'll buy 4 more potions while I'm going out. I'm going to get my potions to 99. I've got 31 of them. But now we basically go through... Well, now we can just farm. Since I'm in a farming mode... Well, I don't know. It's not really fun like that, though. Potion. Oh, I'm gonna fix their gambits now. Oh, I got Fire and Thunder now. That's good. I thought she got Poach, but I guess I've got to buy Poach. I don't have Poach yet. HP less than, foe HP less than. I want to say ally. Less than 30%. I want you to also run another Poach. Sooner or later, I'll get a goddamn white mage. I should have been one myself, but really. Oh, actually, wait. She has a lot of mana, so let's put her to healing. I didn't really realize. So, never mind. She's fine to heal. She's fine. Yeah. Ally less than 50%. Cure. Ally less than 50%. Cure. Ally status. A lot of ally status stuff isn't there. look at that guy's house. Wait, is that a house? I can't tell. No, that's some kind of facility. Oh, cool, it's a facility. I want 1 and 3 switched.
We're human beings, but the head honchos always call us assets.
Please, escape. Please, escape. Confirm. You're so annoying, Switch. Oh my god, you suck so much dick at exiting that menu. I had to hammer the keys 3,500 times or something. Fucking fix your menu.
We're human beings, but the head honchos always call us assets. I hope I'm mistaken.
Please pull out the weapon. You are so annoying. Try to do this again. Probably get attacked again. It's fine. One and 3 are messed up. 1, confirm. Three. Okay. So 1, 3, 2, 3. Wait, 2, 3. 4 should be no, 1, 2. 2 should be switch weapon. 3 should not be that. Three is doing weapon 2. I need 3 to be weapon 1. Weapon 3, I think. Confirm. And 2 shouldn't ever be switch weapon 1 or switch weapon 2. But it should be... Oh, quick switch weapon. Oh, that sucks. Why did you... Ugh. Why? No, I guess it'll have to be 2 and 3. So 2 and 3. And weapon 4. Then I have to come back to item 2. And go 5, confirm, 6, confirm, 7, confirm, 8, confirm, 9, confirm, 0, confirm, dash, I guess, yeah. I believe that's everything. Yep, that's a little bit better. 1. Yep, and now I got like a nice uniform key. Honestly, I would prefer it would be on the X key. Honestly, actually. So let's go back and change it again. So the 1 key should currently be the X key.
We're human beings, but the head honchos always call us assets.
1 needs to be X. Expressions wheel cannot be changed. So never mind, I have to run 1, so that's alright.
Did you hear that?
Shut up, you. Now, 2 and 3 are switched in my gear. 1 and 2. 2 and... Oh, 2 is switch weapon. 2 is just switch weapon. Nice. Oh, these guys got harder and tougher.
Who's there?
Shut up, you.
Did you hear that?
Maybe I kind of want to turn the voices up now. What? Cool, it's just tables with loot on them. This place is actually a really good place to loot because there's nothing really hiding. It's just an open room with a lot of stuff. Ooh, I got a classic round table. Nice, nice. Shut up, you. Maybe I want to kill the voices now. They haven't really been impressing me too much. I'm just going to kill the voices. They break the immersion for me. Dialogue, yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not really listening to the story. The vehicle volume is still a little bit too high, but kind of like 50. The master could be higher now that their voices aren't so annoying. Gonna get rid of those ones and then move all the items down and get more disciplined about my bar. I really need that to not fucking do this anymore. Move. 'Nice, a mystical crate. I didn't know this was here. Stellar planula. Rod signal arrow sign. Nice. Metallic fiber. Four doesn't need to be torch. Well, four isn't a bad torch key though. I guess. love this place. It's simple. It's got like 3 mobs. It has got such good loot. Blackfell extraction permit 3. Nice. Shooting up. Rosetta access card. Yes. There's a ladder. There, but I don't know. Ooh, it's like a computer bank. I got a coffee maker. Nice. Who the fuck was he shooting at? I broke my tool. No, I did not break my tool.
some of this.
Oh, this thing's out. Okay. Plug it in now. Oh, my tablet turned off. Oops. Is it full charge now? There we go. And I wish to come to Steam Deck OLED. No, I'm gonna come to Amazon. Steam Deck is 405 Android Steam Deck HDMI 64 gigabytes. Prime Day deal. Prime Day deal for 32. You can get a docking station. 350. $343. Oh, I bought a new video card. I bought a 4060 Ti, and it's going in my computer on the 20th. Oh, it should be ready by the 21st. Throne and Liberty is so much better than now. No, Once Human is so much better now. Fuck Throne and Liberty. I mean, maybe Throne and Liberty's good. I haven't played it yet. I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I really don't know. No, I want to steal from these things. They look so cool. They look so cool. I love the bombs. Ooh, battle harness. Let's make a trip back and sell everything that we kill on the way. Wow, I got a Kotetsu off of him. That might sell well. Gold needle. Gotta load FFXI. I don't know why it closed. I think I would rather now break any other stuff I get towards sales or making other ammo. Yeah, then I'll just make it into other stuff. Now I need to make steel ammo. Steel SR AP. Steel sniper rifle AP. We'll take it. This will be 144 rounds. The rest will be steel rifle AP. Good. And then we're going to come over and loot. Bronze ingot. Charcoal. Steel ingot. Charcoal. Steel ingot. Craft. Sintered brick. No, steel ingots. Take some sintered brick, yeah. I need to build like a bridge. Oh my god, my priv lasts so long. Like so long. So I want to build yeah, like a bridge. I guess it would have to be there. But that's okay. Foundation of stone, foundation, stone, foundation. That's what we would do. This cosmetic has not been locked. This cosmetic has not been lost. Oh, I need to pick the lotuses because that's free tea. Oh, did this guy move? He did, he moved. Wow, that guy moved. Nice. I could move closer to the teleportal. $200 Stardust Source. This didn't work. I need to place this. And I'm too close now to the waterfall. I have to wait 10 minutes? Okay. That's okay. That's an interesting way to do it. Oh, damn it, I gotta run back to the town. I got another Digby boy.